Open Gagne style. Hey, Sammy Gagne. Oh.
I thought we actually had the intro.
We do somewhere. I forget what it's labeled.
Was that Gene Principe?
Yeah, it was Gene Principe.
Singing a Gangnam style, but Gagne style.
Wow, that was a moment in time.
Maybe it
Let's try this
always was Gagne style.
Hang on, let's try this one.
I'm Tyler, your Remchuck, here to tell you I'm fucking disgusting.
No.
Tough break. Thank you for
Accurate, though.
ending that one quickly, though.
Did we lose the Sam Gagne intro?
Yeah, I'll find it.
It's on there
I'll just keep
somewhere.
pushing something. Hang on, let me try this one.
Hold on now. Yeah.
You know, hang on, let's see.
Getting me armchair GM horny.
Knew that wasn't the intro.
I think he's playing with you.
Go ahead, Tyler.
All right. Welcome into the Real Life Podcast. Today's episode of the show is brought to you by Alberta Blue Cross. There's only one thing better than sharing memories, and that is making new ones. Alberta Blue Cross Travel Insurance protects your memories and more wherever your travel takes you. ab.bluecross.ca/travel for more information. We're going to Seattle in a month.
We're going to Seattle
5
a month.
weeks.
And then we have another trip that they're
Coming.
going to help us with. And we might be working on a little surprise with them.
With Alberta Blue Cross?
Alberta Blue Cross.
For the trips? Or just in general? Just
Well,
like
I don't. Yeah, but it's just in general something for the community.
I love surprises.
a little something sweet for the kids.
For the kids. And travel insurance for the kids.
5 of us all back. Been a while.
It's been a minute.
The whole band.
Been 1 week.
We're back in this studio.
Chalmers
been
has got
1
his
week.
rye. He's
Other
ready to
studio
go.
fell apart.
After our big move to the other studio last week.
Yeah, what happened? You
We're
guys did
back.
you guys did the Mondays podcast
It
from
was
that other studio?
luxurious.
It was very right now, given the state I'm in, I'd be asleep on that couch.
What's the matter with you? You tired?
Tired.
What's the matter?
Oh, just
Fatherhood?
Lots of work
Yep.
last night. Lots of fatherhood last night. So
During the night?
During the
Fatherhood?
night. Yeah, fatherhood
These
during
kids
the night.
don't obey rules.
No,
Time
yeah,
schedules.
Crawford had to eat twice last night.
Good God.
So why aren't we in that studio?
Because no one told Gavin we had to do it, the podcast, so he started a live show.
Oh,
So he's producing our Ottawa show right now. And
So you could have done it from this studio.
someone would have told him, but he had to start before Owen Every Day ended. No one Every Day happened.
You know, we got too many shows.
And Aaron is also doing a show in my office.
Are you telling me you want to add a floor to this building? It's going to take 4 years on the low end.
Can we build a mezzanine on this floor somehow?
Chalmers, could you rig something up?
Does everyone walk on their knees?
Yeah.
yeah, it should be ready in 2026.
Oh, perfect.
For all the people who say, why are your guys' studios always under construction? It's because we always got more shows coming.
We're always building a new one. That's the thing.
First thing we do when we get a new show is tear down the old studio.
Yeah.
That's the first play. It looks good in here, though. You guys have done a 10 out of 10 job, and in there looks really good, Chalmers.
Yeah, I wanted to be in there. I've been
Really
wondering.
good.
Yeah, I wanted.
You want to sit on that couch?
I want to get in there.
Very cozy.
It's
Next
the
Thursday.
annoying truth of a
Okay.
Chris Chalmers project. It
Why not
obeys
next
no
Monday?
timelines, but it's always quality in the end.
Oh yeah, it's Thanksgiving.
Are we doing a show on Thanksgiving? I don't know.
No.
Doubt it.
Oh.
I'm working.
Yeah, I'm going to be working.
How's everybody's week been so far? Lot of stuff going on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, yes.
Okay.
I'm depressed.
Anything specifically?
Okay.
I'm depressed, but I'll get over it in probably about
Interesting way to start.
10 minutes after we talk about this, I will finally be over it. But I haven't had a chance to talk to anybody about this. But that was about the most disappointing end to a Blue Jays season I've ever seen.
Oh, man.
I feel like I'm in hell as a Blue Jays fan, and they're like scripting these in ways to piss me off the most. Like, all right, how can this like be the worst series imaginable? Last
For
year,
Tyler.
for me, yeah. Last year, blew an 8-1 lead. Okay, sure. At least at that game, through like 4 innings, it was like euphoria. I was so happy.
Yeah.
So what's worse than having it taken away? Just not being happy at all. They just shit their pants for 18 innings, and we're like, well. Tough break.
Yeah,
Long shit.
1 run scored in 18 innings. 9 runners stranded on base.
Yep.
You have your first pitcher, Gosman, who looks like he's in his own head and he's not focusing on pitching. He let the things get to him. And honestly, the offense just couldn't score. Second game, you have a pitcher who's finally dealing. Management makes the decision of a strategy they're going to employ before the game. They stick to it. It goes way wrong. 47 pitches they pulled their starting pitcher after. 32 strikes, 15 balls.
Can I ask, like, how mad were you when Barrios came out?
It was almost somewhat expected because this front office loves doing dumb shit. So like, you kind of saw it coming when in the second inning, Kikuchi's starting to warm up, and you're like, "There's no way they're actually going to do this." And sure as hell they do. I was mad. It makes no sense. Like, Rogers is paying this guy $130 million over the next 5 years.
Fuck yeah.
Why would you, Barrios? why would you commit $130 million to someone and be like, but we can't trust him to face Max Kepler twice? Like, what the hell are we doing?
And he was cooking too. It's not like he was.
No, he was
having a
cooking.
rough day.
Absolutely.
He must be livid.
And so,
Yep.
Tyler, just like tell the analytic part that you said earlier, where upper management has an analytical team that basically looks at the success
develop game
rate.
plans, yeah.
Yeah, success rate of a pitcher going through a lineup and then facing left-handed batters a second time. The success rate goes down.
Yeah.
And they had made that decision before even being in the moment, which is like,
yeah, you gotta get a vibe,
baseball
man.
used to be gut feels. Like you used to just you went, this is how I feel like game script is going to play out. But now it's like there's always somebody warming up in the bullpen. Like there was always somebody warming up, and you didn't know if they were coming in. Half the time they didn't.
And I think what you saw is Minnesota did the opposite. It was, we got our guys, Pablo Lopez, Sonny Gray, they're like electric. Let them go. They both went through the order 3 times. Boom, did their job, shut down the Jays, you moved on. And the Jays just overmanaged themselves. But that Barrios decision, it's very easy to get mad at John Schneider. I was mad at John Schneider. But that decision was made 2 hours before the first pitch.
Yeah, it's just really disappointing that like and being involved, even if it is just 11 and 12-year-old kid games, when you see the mental side of baseball affect what's on the field, the product, like it being the reason whether or not you win or lose is really disappointing because like even Vladdy Guerrero, a mental error on the base path, getting picked off, not paying attention.
Could have cost them 2 runs.
It cost them 2 runs, right? And like 2-out rally, like they could have had one there. And it was, and Bichette had been hitting well up to that point, like 2 for 3.
2 for 3, yeah.
There's also like the Blue Jays also didn't get any luck either. Like in game 1, Chapman,
a foot from being out.
There were 2 home runs in that game by the Minnesota Twins. Matt Chapman hit a ball that went further than either of those 2 Twins home runs, and it got caught.
And then yesterday he was foul on one right down. That would have cleared the
'cause
bases
he went
probably
center field?
yesterday.
Yeah.
There was 2 players from the Twins that really stuck out to me, and that was Taylor, their center fielder, was catching he's a machine.
He can't hit where the shit,
he is
but
a
he's an unreal
vacuum.
fielder.
Don't hit to him. And like obviously Correa is good, but in the
Royce
first game was going to
Royce.
hit the 2. Royce, 70 games this season. That's all he's played.
Yeah.
First overall pick, right? Dude just like was nails. Like
So what a sick name, Royce Lewis.
Royce Lewis.
Fuck.
Just crazy. Anyways, Kate, there's baseball talk. I feel better about it already. It just sucks to have 62 game season, come down to mental errors and decisions from people that aren't even on the field to affect the players on the field.
But it's also frustrating for the Jays too because they backed into the playoffs. They lost their last 2 home games.
Could have went and played Tampa.
Yeah,
which
and
in
they had
hindsight-
lightning in a bottle. And then all of a sudden for the last 6, it was like they lost it. And they were just like eking their way through life. What movie is that? I'm just sick of eking my way with the Dumb and Dumber.
But the other thing
Remember
was just
Jim
like
Carrey? I'm sick of eking my way through life. You don't remember that?
the Barrios thing was one thing, but like you're not going to win if you have 1 run in 2 games.
No.
No. You gotta get the bat.
No, that's stranding. They stranded so many, like
Was that 13,
on second and
14?
third too, both times or 3 times. Anyways, okay.
Bases juiced with like 1 out yesterday.
And like again, like for Matt Chapman to miss that one by a little,
And then double bluff.
but then get doubled up and almost beat out the double play, like to the point where when he hit it, you were like, I don't think they can double him up here. Then like, oh no, third of a step. Yep, that's the kick in the nuts on top of getting kicked in the nuts right before that.
The other thing about this wild card round is we got denied of the best words in sports, which is game 3. Mm-hmm. No game 3s. Every series was a sweep.
best word in sports.
No, but what do they call game 7? The most exciting,
Yeah, the best 2 words in sports.
best 2 words in sports. Game 7, yeah.
Yeah, game 3.
So game 3. Get it, Jay?
Well, it's the wild
Get it
card
because there's
7.
only 3 games.
The thing that pisses me off, just like I'm BM, you're in the same boat. Like there's 162 games in a season. I probably watch 140 of them.
Good God.
I like
You've invested in
loser.
that.
you ever seen it? He would
Go
go
like a flash.
Nerd alert! Nerd alert!
So I'm working through
routinely-
my second year of watching the Jays like as much as possible.
Yeah.
Got to say, baseball is one of those great games to just have on in the background. And if Buck Martinez's voice comes up, then you start paying
I don't
attention a
know,
little bit.
guys.
All that happened in 28 hours from the first pitch in game 1 to the last out in game 2.
The champagne
I've
they
been
were spraying
working-
hasn't even dried yet in the
I
dressing
spent
room.
more time driving to Seattle to watch the Jays than they spent in the playoffs.
Yeah.
Does Buck Martinez not have, like, I've been working on my second impression for this, and that's the Buck Martinez. Well, you know, we got a guy on first. Not going.
That's very Harry Carey.
Not even close.
Sorry, yeah, that's
What's the
more
other
Harry
guy?
Carey.
That's Harry Carey.
No.
Yeah,
But
that's Harry Carey.
okay, you do your Buck then.
Well, if I can't do it, Buck. He sounds like Chief Wiggum. to
Only
me.
you're the one claiming to do
He sounds like. Well, no, he sounds like the next word is
Professor
the
Frank?
hardest word out to get for him. Like, there's
'Cause
a
it
guy
might
on
be.
second. Like he's losing his voice.
I don't know. That's Buck Martinez.
Well,
Dude, who are the two guys that do Jays games?
Dan Shulman and Buck Martinez.
Yeah, Buck's got the most. He's got a weird
Well, he
voice.
doesn't
he's got a
sound
unique
like that.
voice.
Okay, well,
No one's denying
okay,
that.
Okay,
Because there's
Look,
like,
it's in the
whatever
lab.
that
It's not man on second. Okay, so it's a work in progress. Okay, WIP, baby boys.
It's in the lab.
All
Let
right,
him
well,
It's in the lab. I'm
We'll give
cooking
it-
here. I'm
cook it
cooking.
up.
Let's
It's
honestly,
not
someone put
done.
a reminder in their phone.
It's not ready
Let's
for
check
prime
in a
time.
month with
Yeah.
Chalmers to see how his
The Buck Martinez is coming.
He's been
voiceover
practicing
lab.
for hours.
Yeah, the voice impression lab at
It's
his
like
house.
a cross between Harry Carey and
How's it Harry Carey?
no, and just wait, and Brockmeyer. Wow. Well, second base is coming out.
Have you watched the stuff about how
Well, it's not far off. You're. I think you don't know. I don't think you watch enough Jays games,
Well,
Jay.
Harry
Bandwagon
Carey.
fan over here, doesn't it? Probably
he
doesn't even know what
sounds-
channel it was on.
I think he sounds more like Chief Wiggum than what you've got going on.
Well, yeah, but I thought I was doing Chief Wiggum, to be honest.
No,
I thought
he's
it-
Professor Frank.
Oh,
Hyven.
Hyven? Yeah, I don't know. Okay.
have you seen how Patrick Mahomes sounds like Kenny Powers? I can't unhear it now.
Oh, yeah.
It's like bang on. He
uh,
sounds like Kenny Powers. I
Similar
saw an interview
hairdo.
with him. Yeah.
It's interesting to see NFL fans are turning on the whole T Swift.
Dude,
Travis
it's
Kelce.
too much.
He said it's too much.
He even said it's too much.
Okay.
Oh, he's
Let's just unpack.
Everything is.
Let's just unpack
It
this for a
was
second.
cute for a little.
You
Trouble in Paradise.
you
You
did this.
What?
And now you and Taylor Swift did this. You asked for you didn't ask for it, but you did what you did. You didn't keep it quiet. She came to the games. She's in there with your mama.
2 games.
2 games.
Soon to be 3.
And now all of a sudden you're like, hey guys.
But then she shows up with Deadpool, though.
Okay, but what's the best part about it is when I was watching the game, you know when you watch Big Brother and you can tell the directors make a mistake and they go to the fish tank by accident and then they go back to the camera they meant to go to? Yeah. Pacheco runs in a touchdown and the next camera shot is Taylor Swift for like 1 second and then it goes to something else. And it was like, they have a camera fixed on her.
Yeah.
The Taylor Swift camera for the whole game.
They went to her 13 times in the second game.
To be fair, and Taylor Swift's team put the camera in the building. But
She also bought the NFL. This is why this is all happening.
What did you think was going to happen, Kelsey's?
Okay, remember.
Hey, guys, can you stop showing
We're
her so
forgetting
much?
though. We're forgetting. Remember,
part of the show.
Tom Brady used to be in every goddamn Super Bowl, and there would be a prop bet that you could bet on how many times they will pan to Giselle in the
And it was
game.
like 2 or 3 though.
No, it was
It was not this much.
it was not
Not even
15, but it wasn't. But it was a thing.
Yeah. So
So?
okay. So I know this is new, but the amount of times I've heard somebody Matthew
Taylor
Berry,
Swift.
but
Like the biggest fucking name in the world right now
It'd be like if Madonna started dating Bill Belichick.
I don't like it.
in the 80s.
Now.
It's doing
I want her out.
2023.
Yeah, I'm into Alien Madonna.
2023
I'm
Madonna.
on
Madonna.
Big Cat side. Get her out. She's going against the suit. It's just so
It's
funny.
so funny.
How many people are so careful to be like, okay. Like, oh man. I was listening to like Dan Patrick the other day and he all of a sudden some lady called in and was like, you don't know anything about the and he's just like, I'm sorry. I don't want this. Like nobody wants
don't want
anything to
this.
do with the Swifties. They are a crazy bunch.
I don't want this.
Yeah, they will mobilize.
yeah.
They're probably the biggest standing army in the world.
Yeah, they mobilize and attack Toot Sweet.
And the
Yeah.
BTS army.
Who's the leader of the
Oh,
besides
yeah.
Taylor?
They should. That'd
She's
be
like
fun
the
war.
Messiah. Who's the leader of the
We're not
Swifties?
ready.
Who's the David Koresh? Is that what you're asking?
Who's
for?
who's the leader of the Wagners? Like that. Remember?
Yeah, I remember. That was awesome.
What's what do they call a QAnon leader? What's her name? Like
Oh, the QAnon
8chan?
queen.
4chan?
the QAnon
There's that
queen.
lady who lives up here
Yeah, she's
somewhere.
Canadian.
Yeah. And the QAnon shaman. He's getting out of jail right away.
Well, I've not read anything that proves that QAnon and the Swifties aren't connected. I have not read anything to suggest that isn't true.
It's the same AI bot.
You guys want to all get
It's the same
on
AI.
the floor and stretch some more? Because these are some stretches. What do you mean QAnon and Swifties?
You're just mad because you can't do that voice.
Well, show me some literature.
Going on.
You're mad at us.
Yeah,
We're
he's
trying
a
to
little
connect
upset.
the dots. We're trying to connect.
I'm just not sure that NFL
We're
fans
definitely
really.
Harry Carey,
man.
for sure.
You're Brockmeyer
it's
all
bad.
day.
It's
You're
really bad.
Brockmeyer
I know.
all day.
I know.
If anything.
I'll go
How
back
about
to
how
work.
that Al Michaels guy makes more money per game than the quarterback of the 49ers does this year?
Brock Purdy, Mr. Irrelevant.
about that?
Do you know what Mr. Irrelevant is?
No.
So every
That's his
year in the
nickname?
NFL draft,
Yeah.
no, it's the nickname for the last pick in the NFL draft.
Or in any draft, I guess.
They call him Mr. Irrelevant. And there's only been one Mr. Irrelevant that's ever won a Super Bowl, and it was a kicker. Don't remember what his name was, but he was a kicker. Brock Purdy was the last pick
And he's a
in the
starting
NFL
QB.
draft, and he's a starting quarterback for
Unbelievable.
the San Francisco 49ers, and they're, in turn, Mr. Irrelevant.
Damn.
Yeah, proud of that
Better
guy.
than Mr. Invincible.
That's
Who that is?
Or Infinity. What's Rusty Wilson?
Oh,
Yeah, Mr.
Unlimited.
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 second pick overall in the Alexander Daig draft year when no one remembers who comes in second.
Who was that?
Chris Pronger.
Ooh,
Who'd that be?
who that is?
Second Alexander Daig.
That's a miss by Ottawa. Just
That's just
that's just my
just a
opinion.
bit outside.
It's amazing to me, not being a football fan, but watching draft
That's a
content.
good Bob Uecker.
How players falling like 10 positions in the draft just ruins their lives.
That's what I learned from the
Like,
quarterback.
You're not,
Yeah.
You're not 11th, you're 21st. Hang your head in shame. Like, can't they make the same league and make the same plays?
Yeah,
No.
but then they get to have that moment where they hang up in their locker the list of the teams that passed on them, and they get to pretend and make it like
Personal.
the
Like
thing
Shane
that
Wright
drives
does.
them.
See, like I'm thinking about like watching the quarterback
Montreal's
series
right.
that was on Netflix, and my boy, what's his name?
Kirk Cousins.
Kirk Cousins, and how the Vikings are just getting demolished most weeks, and how he's probably just on the sidelines going, "Gosh, golly, dang, this
Ow!
this
Ow!
really
Dag
hurts."
nabbit.
He's always hurt.
Dang,
Another 6 interceptions today. Dag nabbit. What's happening?
I need to follow up on Kirk
They
Cousins.
have more turnovers in 4 games than any other team
Yeah.
in the NFL.
You
It
need
take,
to
is
follow
you
up
take
on
the
Kirk
opposing
Cousins.
defense all day.
ridiculous.
What's happening?
What is happening?
See, that's closer to Buck Martinez.
Can we God?
You want me to?
Yeah, play some Buck.
It's like swing and a drive. It's
Swing
like
and a
dri-
drive.
It's dry.
Do you remember Donald?
But you
He's
sound
got a
so
little
much like
lance,
Will Ferrell's
like-
impression of Harry Carey. Is like you're very.
Do you know
close
who
to
the
that.
Yeah,
two-
it's very exactly.
Do you know who the 2 most iconic are? The 2 for the Yankees. It's an old man and an old woman. I think something.
Oh, sorry. There was an ad.
That's an ad.
There was an ad.
That's an
before
ad.
you-
All right,
for-
that's an old video you're looking at.
Condom ad? What are you watching on TV to have that be your cookie?
No, it was women's hair dye. Actually.
Well, that's all.
Ooh, hello. What color.
Pack that.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
My YouTube ad algorithm right now is convinced I have a dog. Like, I'm getting so many dog food ads. I'm like, what do you know about me, Google, that I don't know about myself?
There we go. This is Buck.
Swing it and drive. Get up, ball. Get
well,
up.
now he's yelling. You gotta get like his stat, like his.
Drive to left.
See, that's a bad sample size
Yeah,
there.
come on,
It's got to be one where he's just talking.
just talking.
Just one where he's riffing about the base running.
Okay.
It's right there. He threw the fastball and got a foul back. Now what I would do instead of going back to the breaking ball, I'd elevate the fastball on the inside part of the
There's
on
Chief
the
Wiggum in there.
inside. See, it's not.
It's more nasally than your. Than
Yeah,
you're
he
making
just
it.
plugs it back on the inside.
No, you're like,
with
oh,
keep throwing like
Like
a
a
southern
southern
draw.
draw.
He's got a southern draw. That was a southern draw.
Not as exaggerated.
He didn't say
He
inside.
sounds
He said
Midwest to
inside.
me. He doesn't sound Southern. He sounds Midwest.
away. Renfrew fouls it off.
And he's
Had a
got
good
like
cut at it.
marbles in
Come
his
back
mouth a
with
bit,
another
like but like
fastball.
old
Don't
man
worry.
where he's
mouth.
fumbling his words, but like deep in his jowl.
You gotta let like your.
drawing.
Boys,
his
I'm going to say it's
jaw
not as far off
down.
as you think.
He snores.
Maybe do that. Maybe snorer. Maybe talk like
Viewers
this.
are begging us to kill this.
There are no
Oh, yeah.
viewers.
The Buck Martinez voice impression.
People are sitting in their
Segment?
cars right now. There's probably a handful who have just been mashing the skip.
Yeah.
15
They're like, I wonder if
seconds
Chalmers is
ahead.
going to do an OJ.
Well, funny you should say that because I decided
Oh.
that instead of this year me giving my fall construction tips and ways to get your house ready, I thought that we'd bring in special guest OJ Simpson.
If you've
Can
been
you believe
listening,
he's here?
Well, how do they find the?
My
How
favorite-
do you get across the border?
34, just randomly?
Yes.
By happenstance?
He was number 30.
32, is he not?
Oh, yeah, 32. Okay.
How did he get across the border?
It was a cameo.
Virtual.
Alan.
We got a cameo.
Also, I just want, before you start with, not,
You should get Juice to cameo an intro.
oh, man.
Does he do cameos?
Oh, he must.
I think he
But
does.
he has to give all the money
they're
to the
probably
Cole
$1 million
Brown
bucks.
family. He owes them like $33 million.
I think that's the
don't-
least he could do.
I don't think it behooves the Juice to make any money. I think he just goes golfing with his friends for free and shit.
I just also would like to mention to you that OJ Chalmers is now bleeding into the BLTN voicemail orbit,
Come on.
getting a lot of OJ Chalmers voicemails.
Do you know what Aaron said to me earlier today? That he was listening to he was watching Waz make a player on Chell. Oh, I don't like when people call it Chell either. It's
But
just
I get what you're
NHL.
saying.
NHL 2024 or 23 or whatever year it is. And people were like, make Chalmers
On the live stream.
on there.
That's
And I
when
was
you've
like,
made it.
But unfortunately, there is a hiccup, and that is you cannot make a player under the height of 5'10".
Really? There's
I guess so. I mean, that's maybe he's
The
just trying
world
to make me
couldn't
feel
deal with a
shitty.
You gotta pay
5'10"
for the
Chalmers.
upgraded pack.
Maybe he's just trying to make me feel bad.
Tough news.
What?
OJ is now off cameo.
Come on.
He's off.
Okay.
Yep.
I like
Because
when-
12 million
Well, then I'm
people
glad I got this in time.
offered
He
him
was,
$400 to say, I did it.
It was yeah.
And he's doing it.
I did it.
$250 a pop. You said, "Hello there, hello there, cameo world."
Okay, well, do you want me to play the construction corner off my phone of what he said?
Sure.
Okay. Here, let's go push play. Hello, X. It's yours truly. I heard that people are trying to get ready for the fall, and there's a few things you got to do around your house to make sure it's safe. So, in order to make sure your house is safe for the winter, remember, tonight in Edmonton, I heard it's going to be -2. There's no way I could live in -2. So make sure to unplug your hose bibs, everybody.
Shit, I got to really
Okay?
remember
Or
this.
that
Juice.
shit will freeze.
Damn it, Juice.
All right, Juice. So,
Frozen Juice?
frozen juice. Number 2. Anybody ever noticed just how moist it is in the summer? Well, in the winter, it gets dry out there, okay? So your humidifier might not be running. You better make sure that your humidifier gets set to run. Check the solenoid, make sure the water's going, check the filter. Because if your humidifier is not running in the winter when it's extremely dry, you get cracks in your floorboards. You could get cracks in your casing. Another thing, if you have a wood-burning fireplace, which I definitely have, I've been known to cut some wood with an axe, handy with a blade.
Don't you call it an incinerator? Don't you call it an incinerator, OJ?
Good joke. Anyways, next word. Make sure that your wood-burning fireplace, Chase, is shut because you lose a lot of heat out of your house. Just like a body loses a lot of heat when you cut it open. I just maybe should just said that. Anyways,
Allegedly in our
go back to your day. I'm here in Edmonton. It's a beautiful day. Getting up to the weekend. A lot of football happening. Go Bills. Juice out. God, I can't believe he did that whole thing for I didn't even pay him.
It felt
I just
somewhat
asked him.
interactive, too.
Yeah, I felt like he nailed the script.
That was worth $250.
Yeah.
I didn't pay for that.
I don't care
was
what he
free.
did in the past. It's time to turn the page.
Yeah.
I do have to remember the bibs. Holy cow.
I gotta remember that too.
-2 tonight. Shit.
Tonight is the night. Tonight it's dropping to -2 tonight, but then it's going to get warm again.
Took mine out the other day.
Chances of
them.
them freezing over a 5-hour period with -2, unlikely if you
just do it
forget
anyway.
tonight. But yeah, just do it anyways. It's a good thing to do.
I just got my furnace clean, Chalmers. They were a friendly reminder to change the filters.
Change the filters. Change the furnace filters. Juice didn't get to that.
Juice
Juice didn't get to weather stripping on your doors, but
can't
Juice lives in the
get
south.
everything.
He doesn't have a furnace, man.
weather
don't
stripping.
worry
It's
about
all about sealing your house. And you know what? Maximize the green bin right now. A lot of leaves out there. I might think it's too early to rake up a bit,
Oh, yeah,
but just
no. Yeah.
maximize the green bin.
You can put your leaves in the green bin?
It's compostable. You can put whatever you want in your green bin. Actually, you can put leaves in the black bin too.
Oh,
Ain't
no.
nobody going to tell you can't. And
whoa.
they are going to dump it.
Okay.
Why can't you do that?
Yeah, why can't you?
I don't know, man. It just sounds like I was given
You're
strict
helping.
rules. I don't want to go to garbage jail.
Oh, that happened to my brother-in-law.
What?
Garbage Joe?
Yeah, they came around.
One and done and leaves? Got caught?
He was doing something in his backyard, so he had a lot of dirt he had to move. And they were coming around doing the thing, and the lady just went and opened up his bin and was like, nope, and tagged it and was like, no more green bin pickup for you. And he got nabbed, and he came out and he like went out and tried to like argue it. And they were like, nope, rules say no dirt. You have dirt in here.
No recourse either.
Yeah, and he was just fucked. He had a full green bin with dirt and shit. And
The lesson is put a bag on top of the dirt.
Wait,
Yeah, or
Yeah,
something
he had
on
been-
top to hide
dirt
it.
yeah,
can't go in the green bin?
you can't put, at least in St. Albert, you can't just put a bunch of soil.
St. Albert.
This reminds me, Remchuck, you'll enjoy this story. Back when I was learning to adult, I was like, you know what we need is a much bigger garbage bin. The garbage can we have is insufficient for our garbage flow needs. So I go to Home Depot, as you do, and buy the largest garbage bin that money allowed. It turns out it's illegal. So I have a garbage bin out by the corner that they will not take the garbage out of because it is an illegal bin. Why Home Depot sells an illegal garbage bin, Chalmers? That's a conversation for
sites.
another day.
To take that big bin, dump it into a really big bin, that's a private bin.
Son of a
Which they take away.
bitch. Well, anyways, try throwing away an illegal garbage can. You can't. They
How
won't
do you
take
throw
it.
away a garbage can?
You,
If
it's
you
a
put
paradox.
garbage can,
You can't.
Like
You have to take it to the eco center. That's the only way.
Or you find yourself a townhouse complex and you take advantage of their dumpster.
Jay, you know I ride an e-unicycle. How can I possibly carry that all the way to the dump?
I believe in your abilities.
have you guys seen those like one-wheeled like things that people fly on?
Yeah.
Dude, dude went
E-unicycles.
down my street
Our
the other day.
boy Neil Thomas has one. We've rolled in one of those.
But also
I've
there's
never
two
driven
different
one.
ones. There's the ones people will stand on in like the direction of a skateboard.
Like a pogo ball.
and then there's the one where they'll stand
No,
the
it's
other
a one
way.
wheel. It's
No,
a one
it's
wheel
the-
and you
so,
stand
like-
on this side of the wheel.
Yeah, so the one I'm talking about is like the one where your feet are facing forward, parallel with
But
the
there
wheel.
are the other ones too, where
Yeah.
it's one wheel.
This
and you ride
dude
it
was
like a
probably
skateboard.
going like 40
Yeah, man.
down my street.
They
I was like,
hum.
you fall, you're
There's
Was
a
he
guy
wearing a
in my-
lid? Some guys were like
he was
like
wearing a lid, yeah,
motocross
full on
helmets.
motocross helmet. Yeah.
I was going to say, there's a guy in my neighborhood that absolutely rips, but he looks like Batman with what he puts on. He's got the full garb on. Basically, like bike
those
leathers.
old rollerblade wrist guards. Remember?
I'd wear those on one of those things.
Yeah, I don't even think I get on one of those things. Just drive the truck.
I kind of want one.
It's hard. Yeah.
I really want one of my own electric scooters. I think I would get a
I do
ton
too.
of use out of it.
Friend of the show, the Towel Boy, bought one, and he said it was one of the greatest investments he's made.
Really? He buzzes around town on it.
Yeah, just buzzing around town.
I was at the Home Depot the other day, and there was 3 or 4 people who had like big ones, like not the ones you see on the side of the road, but like ones with like side bags and stuff.
Are they selling
hammers.
garbage cans that you can't put garbage in?
and
Those sons of
they-
bitches.
Like brought them into the store, and they look like a legit scooter gang. I was nervous.
You can jump you.
I got that.
Were they wearing patches?
They were,
Oh, they're patched up.
yeah.
Scary.
Actually, yeah, you got to kill someone to get one of those in a scooter gang.
So Oilers, huh? What do you guys want to talk about?
Raphael
It's
Lavoie.
Thursday.
Oh, hey,
You guys want to go party?
You know, Lavoie has
kind of.
Lavoie's a
Kinda,
good
yeah.
shot.
Then let's go party.
First off, our Oilers talk on today's episode is brought to you by Century Mile Racetrack and Casino.
How was it?
It was great. Races every
Fucking awesome.
races every Friday and Saturday.
They won
And
hundreds.
We can attest it's a really good damn way to spend a Friday night. So
I had a
yeah.
So
Hoots-
fun.
Hoots
So
were
fun.
had.
And they keep going. They do a New Year's Eve race, so they don't stop racing. They do races through the winter, which is great. Yeah, Raph Lavoie, he made the team last night. That was it. Cemented. He's good.
You think so?
Yeah, he's in.
What about Benny Gleason?
No, sadly, no.
I think that he's going to be an early call up.
Yeah, he's jumped I think he's jumped Nima Leinen and Deneen and all these other guys for call-ups, but he's still their 8th D-man, I think.
Tim Gleason's cousin,
Is that the relation?
20 years younger.
That's not
Like Tim
uncommon.
Gleason of NFL fame?
No.
Of
Tim,
NHL Flame.
Oh.
Flame.
Gleason, the NHL
Fame.
defenseman.
Yep.
Okay.
Timothy Gleason. Also Jackie Gleason.
He's been awesome in the maybe perhaps the biggest revelation this postseason or preseason. Jack Campbell. Is he back?
Jack is back.
Jack's
That
back?
is.
I am
that
here
is
for a
my-
redemption tour.
I don't think it's a hot take. I just think it is a take, and it is going to happen. Jack
love
is
a
back.
redemption tour.
Jack is going to be the number 1 goalie
You see how he's playing
Jack
with,
starting game 1 on Wednesday.
Over an all-star.
over an All-Star.
he was playing with a
Calder finalist.
Calder finalist.
was it
What
the
was
dog
this-
video?
What was the split last
That
night?
did it?
Last year, I think Campbell
Or no,
started.
last night. Like, Skinner played, right?
He played the game, yeah. He was fine.
Jack is back.
Ramchuk, what do you think about my coaching idea that next year the Oilers rotate goalies when they change lines?
Nobody's doing
Just always
that.
have a guy at the gate.
No, just both goalies are active. They got their helmets on. They're just changing all game long.
Nobody's doing that. Keeps them
What do you
fresh.
mean, why not?
So it seems like something the fucking
I mean-
Blue Jays front office would do.
Analytically,
I don't want to sugarcoat this, Wanye, but that was a terrible idea.
What do you mean? That'd be a great idea. Then you're getting money's worth.
How about this, Chalmers?
5 minutes here, 4 minutes there.
2 goalies in net, 4 skaters out front.
Ooh, okay.
I feel like that would cause.
Would
way
you
too much
Would you
chaos.
stack them
Yeah,
on
yeah,
top
you
of
gotta
each
stack
other?
them.
Power
just
play,
know
you
if
change
they'll-
the goalie out because you
What
know
is
he's
the
not getting
height
shots.
of an NHL hockey net?
It's about 6 feet.
Is it? No,
High?
it's not.
Oh, we did this like
What's the-
3
what's-
episodes ago.
What's the
There's
width of
no fucking way a net is 6 feet tall.
If a goaltender lays
Hang on,
on
I
his
got it.
side and stacks his pads, what is the height of a goaltender?
There's no way.
Which goalie?
Yeah, no, it's not. It's 5 feet.
Koskinen was 9 feet tall.
5 feet would make sense.
I'm gonna. Have to
I'm
take it.
definitely
5 something.
taller. No, I'm definitely taller than a net.
Yeah, but you're wearing
because,
skates.
ooh,
And you're
Checkmate.
5'10", according to Chell.
yeah, no 5'7".
I
is,
swear to God, we
According
did
to
this
Joe.
on another episode.
48
Would
inches high.
48.
48. That's 4.
That's
feet.
4 feet.
Okay, wait, how far wide? Sorry, that's what I meant. That's
What?
what
A net
6 feet
seems
wide.
higher than 4 feet to me. I thought it'd be 5 feet.
Yeah, so it's this according to Flow Hockey, 48 inches high, 72 inches wide.
6 feet wide. That's what I was thinking.
Yeah,
you-
that makes sense.
What if you wore like pads on your arm, like Optimus
Yes.
You do the
Prime? On both-
Dan Blackburn, the double blocker.
Like having those
blocker.
things that are like when you're a kickboxer and they're kicking into them because you're holding them in front of you. What if you had those on your arms and pads on your legs and you just like stacked everything?
I think that was the idea with Koskinen. There's like, he's so tall,
That's how it
But he
he's
was
just
so
so much
narrow.
man meat to have. Yeah.
He was so narrow.
Yeah.
And that's what the issue with Jack was. He looked so small in the net.
He's a big dude.
He looks
I
so
know.
happy this year. Everybody's pointing and smiling in the pickleball
Jack
photos.
is fucking back.
We're not saying this
That's the
because
theme
we
of the
just beat
season.
an AHL team last
yes,
night.
we're
is
putting
it?
the cart before the horse.
Oh, good.
You got it.
Well, the scary thing is then they tied it up 2-2. I'm like, oh no. And I get it. Like, the guys aren't giving it 100%. So then they.
Leon Draisaitl missed an open net and then just stood there and laughed with Zach Hyman while the play
Yeah.
was still going on.
Yeah.
That's the kind of confidence that comes with being a winner.
Connor Brown's a bit of a buzzsaw like that.
Yeah, I love
He's
that.
been really impressive. He's better than I thought he'd be.
Yeah.
How does Leon keep getting more and more handsome?
Well,
too?
the
What is
money
going on here?
The money helps. Every year he gets a glow up in Paris.
He is aging with grace.
He is.
Unbelievable,
He
this
looks-
guy.
So for tonight, what's the lineup look like? Is this like, is this some guy's last chance, or is this like the lineup that you basically are going to set if you think this is going to be your starting?
tonight, do they?
Is it tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Seattle. You got one more game against Seattle,
Yeah.
and then season starts on Wednesday.
Yeah, I think I don't think you play Connor and Leon again. I think you're probably good. Just
Yeah.
If Leon's
think they made
laughing
the
at empty
team?
net goals, he's probably not getting much from
I
it.
think they might have.
You think they made the team?
I think so.
Connor?
All right.
Remember he was a rookie and he was like, if I make the team, and everyone's like, okay.
But that's
and then
hey, just like Bedard. Same thing.
Bedard's doing it too, and I'm
Yeah.
like, shut up, you snarky.
But
little
Dar's just doing it because real Connor did it.
Yeah.
He hasn't had an original thought in his life.
real
Pepsi
Connor.
man.
What is he considered to be junk food? I'm obsessing about this. If he says he's never had it in his life,
Salt.
it's just nonsense.
Anything with salt.
Like, there's no way when his mom's like, yeah, he's
Salt
never
on
had
his carrots.
never had fast food. That's what it was.
Never had fast food.
Never had fast food.
He's probably had chips. and
Bullshit.
shit. Well, if they lie about that, what else are they lying about?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Where are the bodies, Bedard? Where are the bodies?
I would like to say something, but I know that we wouldn't be allowed to keep it in, so I'm just going to say it, and I'd like you to remove it.
I like
Pause
that.
for an ad break.
No, I like that a lot.
We're going to pause for an ad break.
Yes.
Yeah,
And we're back.
Yeah.
That was funny.
We're back. Speaking of the Oilers season, it gets going.
Guaranteed I know something about Connor Bedard.
I think we figured it out.
I think
Our
you're-
season
I
gets
think you're
going
out.
next Wednesday, which means it is the season kickoff party at Greta downtown, which means what does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
Connor
You
Bedard
guys
is
get to pick
invited.
mine and Liam's outfit.
Oh, shit.
Dude, we always put things on the last minute.
Because we're busy guys.
Kate, while we're doing this, maybe we should decide on our Halloween costumes.
Are you a pilot?
Because I'm sure that there's going to be a party.
You're always a
We
pilot.
got to go to it.
Yeah. Well, it's actually going to be the Heritage Classic. This is the Halloween party.
Yeah.
That's dumb.
Well,
Also,
we'll
the
see.
Heritage Classic
The
on
hell-
a Sunday.
I know it's so. Why would you compete with football? So
Oh, I thought it was on
the Heritage
Saturday.
Classic is not being broadcast to the
Why would
States
you
because it's on Sunday.
Wait,
What?
the Heritage Classic's on the 29th?
Yes.
Halloween's on the 31st.
Understood.
So the Halloween parties will be on the 28th.
They're showing Toy Story NFL games, and we can't get a Heritage Classic broadcast.
But like, have it on the Saturday.
We got
Anyways.
6 days to pick something for these guys to wear.
I know we're gonna have to hit the Amazon or
Hey,
something.
are you gonna take the lead on this one?
Oh shit!
Or are we gonna
Where's
circle
that
back
donaire
in 3 days? And I'm trying to talk his business.
Everyone's saying it's on me, but I've asked 9 million times how to do this.
To who?
To get the Donaire costume.
You could have gone as a Donaire.
We don't want him to be the donaires.
We
No,
own a Donaire
I
costume.
want the Donaire
It's-
costume.
No, I know you want that.
It's
but I
declared
don't
in our
want-
P&L.
It's an
This is why
asset.
nothing ever
It's
gets
on
done.
our balance sheet.
Sorry, balance sheet. Sorry. Sorry, not a P&L.
I want you in tighty whities, risky business style.
Ooh,
Oh
nice.
yeah. Let's think about that. Yeah, maybe
Nice loafers,
Assless
white
chaps?
socks, tighty whities, and a white dress shirt.
You've thought about this.
I just thought about it. That's how I make decisions.
they should dress up as Barbie and Ken.
Who's who?
Well, now we're talking.
You're Ken.
So here, first question: who's paying for this?
We probably have to.
The taxpayer.
Yeah, you think? So I just need to know.
And we get to pick who's Barbie and who's Ken. We all know you're Amtrak's Barbie.
So too. I was just gonna say he's got to be.
really fucked
He's
up,
got to be
guys.
Barbie.
That's
How is
really
it fucked up? It's so topical.
Do you think we can find neon costumes for Barbie?
Or
and Ken?
Barbenheimer, but you
And
remember
we
when
and we're talking the rollerblade scene or roller skate scene.
Yeah,
so you got to be in roller
Fisher
skates.
Price
Oh.
roller skates.
When Travis Kelce
So
and
both of
Taylor
them in
Swift.
spandex is what we're
Okay,
talking?
we gotta get on. We gotta get online here.
The nice part is I know how slow you two operate. I know this is never.
That's
Do you
the
know how
thing.
fast Amazon is?
Yeah, Jeff Bezos will make this happen.
Hey, do we have somebody who can do this for us?
Well, no, we have to buy a costume.
Jeff Bezos. has
Your
this.
Amtrak, I guarantee you that Travis Kelce and Taylor Swift are going as Ken and Barbie this Halloween. I swear.
Maybe Liam and Tyler go as T Swift and Travis Kelce.
I guarantee you, Kelce and Swift are going to go as Barbie and Ken.
I
This year.
just said that.
Don't make me wear a
Is that what
dress.
you just said? I was not listening.
You were sitting beside me looking at me talking.
Well, because now Jay's on Amazon. It's a whole thing.
How about
Okay, cosplay.ca. I need it on Amazon.
Cosplay.ca.
Tyler, your Amtrakcosplay.org.
Let's make them
Amazon?
Furbies if we can, or
Furries?
furries.
furries? Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
so I got the cowgirl. Maybe they can both go as Barbie. I think we get two of the cowgirl Barbie
I see?
costumes.
That's sexy.
Yeah, but that's the sexy one.
It's the scarf that does
we
it.
want the sexy one.
I want them on roller skates.
Oh, you want this one?
That's the one.
I just don't know how fast.
Like they're going to an aerobics exercise.
Yeah.
Spandex
yeah,
is a look.
Yeah. How fast can we get it? It's 57% off. So this is probably one of those shady websites that I pay for something
I'm
and I
gonna
never
get like
get
a skin rash.
Oh, yeah.
If it doesn't fit, it's
1000%.
fine.
it. Then you must have quit.
If it doesn't fit, now you.
Work before, Juice.
Hello, Jay. Now you're speaking my language.
All right. Barbie and Ken, Etsy. Can we trust Etsy?
Oh God,
Not for
I don't even
shipping
know what that
times.
is. So it's like a homemade thing.
Delivery and return.
Not for
form.
shipping times. They've
Order
tricked me
today.
too many times.
Get by 23 October 1, November.
That's 3 days ago.
23 October 1, November.
If they
It's-
can't-
That between the 23rd of October and the 1st of November.
Oh, that's not
Oh,
gonna.
I hope you get it on the 1st of November. Just in time for Halloween.
Free shipping. All right, Kate, keep going. Don't.
There's
don't worry about me.
there's some on Amazon as well, Jay.
Yeah, but are they these ones?
What
Nope,
he's
I got-
showing
it's
them
got
is
spandex.
the aerobics.
I could do that one. Yeah,
I've never
I
seen
could-
Barbie
I
movie.
could
You ever
pull
seen
that
Barbie
one.
movie one yet?
No.
I fell asleep in the theater.
Did you?
You
During it?
did.
Yeah. Well, because I went to the fancy one and they were bringing me cocktails and I had a nice blanket and I was warm, reclined. Gone.
Yeah.
Here's my question about those blankets.
Go ahead.
Ooh,
Are
gross.
there washers and dryers at the movie theater?
I prefer mine to be covered in semen.
Fast shipping, 3 to 5 days.
super crunchy?
I don't think they can clean them. I don't think they have the machinery. Like, I bet you they have lots of blankets, but I bet you
actually
they.
my missus brought. She had like a little airport blanket.
Oh, I'm sure that was clean.
Yeah.
I mean, objectively less.
I've heard the pillows and the blankets on airplanes are very dirty.
They don't even give those out anymore.
Do they not?
I haven't. Not any I've been on.
I only fly Emirates.
Yeah.
I only fly to
You and
Johannesburg.
Penelope?
Even if I'm going to Calgary,
All
I'll
right.
fly through Joburg just so I can take Emirates.
So these two have completely gotten. Jay is now just fully immersed in
so
trying to
dialed into
find.
that.
I cannot believe it's 6 days until we have to have this costume, and now we're actually getting serious.
Chalmers,
about it.
I've known you for many Halloweens.
If Tyler would not have
No, it's
mentioned
so
that,
typical.
Always like this.
If Tyler would not have
and then you
mentioned
go as a
that, I would
pilot.
have straight up forgotten. He would not have had to do anything.
No,
Then
I'll
you
probably
go
just-
as a pilot.
So I respect that.
I'll probably just do Rip again.
Pilot.
All right, well, if
Maybe I'll do
you,
OJ.
if you want to be in attendance for our season launch
Go as
party,
OJ.
it is October 11th at Greta.
No.
There will be swag bags, games, food and drink specials. Hear what food's on special at our party? Hot dogs.
Woo. Really?
Yep.
That's it?
They're like $2, right?
Yeah, and actually,
Oh, yeah, $2.
All their
Yeah, yeah.
cooking is just
If
hot
you don't
dogs.
want to see Tyler Remchuk dressed as aerobics Barbie eating hot dogs by the bushel,
Yeah, powering him back.
you don't know how to Halloween.
He's a glizzy gobbler.
yeah,
He's a glizzer.
And what else? What else is happening?
Oh, sorry, got to read this one verbatim.
I got a question.
Your chance to win tickets to a very big hockey event coming up at the end of October. I think we have 15 entry passes to that event.
I believe it's 15
pairs.
sets of 2.
15
We have
pairs.
15 sets of 2?
How'd you get that?
What's the event, guys?
I don't.
It could be anything.
Yeah, it was just a random event I saw on Eventbrite.
Is it the XFL, USFL
Watch.
merger game?
Is it a Wu-Tang concert? This Friday?
I
Giving
said
away
outdoor.
tickets to
Wait, is that
the
next
Wu-Tang
Friday?
I
concert.
said big hockey event. So, yeah.
Oh.
Anyways.
Wu-Tang
yeah,
loves hockey.
If you get
It's the Sherwood Park Crusaders versus the Bonnieville Pontiacs.
Ooh,
That'd
be a
worth
fight
it.
fest.
I was reading a thing about that XFL, USFL merger, and I'm laughing at the league in my mind until they disclaim that they have twice the ratings of an NHL game on average.
Yeah, but
Who are you, Gary Bettman?
that's how Gary would respond to that.
Yeah.
Or he would just straight up go, nope.
The mob used to own 2 of our franchises. We're heading in a good direction.
Yeah, Gary would go, we might move it to 34 teams. Thinking about it.
USFL.
How about that, eh? Frank was on Owen Everyday today and was like, within 5 years, the league's at 34 teams.
Quebec?
No, Houston and Salt Lake City.
Oh, what is this talk about?
Oh,
But I
Okay,
thought
like a
Arizona's moving to Salt Lake City.
So
They're
then
never going to move. They want the new team expansion money. Because that $600 million is
I know, but
split amongst the-
Seattle
be-
doesn't have a home after this season.
The Climate Pledge
Or it's-
Arena?
Seattle. God damn,
Arizona.
Arizona. Jesus.
Oh, they got that little thing.
Frank
don't they?
also thinks there would be a chance that they move Arizona and then in 4 years expand back to Arizona.
Well, like, what's this talk about the Atlanta take 3? What is
That's
that?
kind of bullshit, I think.
A bunch of nonsense.
Yeah. But
Why
you
wouldn't
said
Quebec
600
City
million?
get a team? Because it's
Frank-
not a U.S. market.
Frank speculates the next NHL expansion franchise would be worth $1 billion.
And we have half of the USFL's
Can you imagine
ratings.
if the NFL expanded? How much is an NFL expansion
They say that they're
franchise
going to
worth?
consider expanding to Mexico City or Europe.
And London, yeah. Bills Jags in London this Sunday.
Why do the Jags always go to London? 7
Because
times.
Shad Khan,
Yeah, Shad Khan.
Who'd
really
that
wants
be?
it.
the owner of the Jags.
He's from London?
No, he's a Europe. He has strong ties to Premier League soccer over there. So
Well, does he
Why
own
do
the
they always
team
go
that
to
plays at
London?
Wembley?
Saad Khan, the owner. Is he from London? No.
no, he's not. How did he make his money? Shad Khan.
In London?
Anybody remember?
Sean Cod?
Shad Khan.
Shad Khan.
Yeah.
As in Wrath of
Descendant
Khan?
of Genghis.
Shad Khan is the owner of the auto parts supplier Flexengate.
Auto parts.
Yeah,
He invented spoilers,
did it in the auto parts game. And he's an interesting looking fella.
just like Melinda Stronach.
His son Tony Khan is the one that came up with ECW wrestling.
Mrs. Ty Domi.
To battle.
Yeah, he's a wrestling guy, right?
No,
Tony
they,
Khan is
they were
awesome.
together for a bit. Yeah.
Oh, that's power couple.
So yeah, that's why the Jags are always over there.
Yeah.
And then they just take the easternmost team that isn't a draw in North America, like
Bills?
Atlanta this year went. Yeah.
Or they have to take the 2 most eastern teams they're playing in their schedule and like move them there. It's quite something, but I wouldn't be surprised at all if the NFL.
I would love to go to an NFL game in Europe.
Me too.
It's going to be the
Do
Jags.
they care over there?
Yeah, they sell at the
They care.
stadium.
But, like, selling it out because it's a one-off is one thing.
Fair.
Yeah.
Do they care?
I think they would.
They like rugby.
It's big
You know?
business, too.
Well, it's
Like, the
another
NFL
reason to drink, and that
Fair.
The NFL is recognized
Liam
as
knows
the
That
team
was
so
Buck
much.
Martinez.
nailed it.
I thought Liam was on the show here for a second.
Jay and I
Me
keep
and
touching
Tyler,
bananas.
Tyler keeps trying to touch my hand, and I'm sure we should probably clip that and see how weird he is trying to be.
It
with
is
me
very
right
weird
now.
every time you guys touch hands. So
both moments. It's been like, woo, spooky.
Electric.
Oh.
It has been electric, actually. I did kind of feel something, but
You're not engaged yet.
I'm not. Look out, Amber.
She's not listening.
You're not engaged yet either.
She's not listening.
Nobody in here is engaged except for me. Taken, ladies. Think about it.
Think about it. Too late. You waited
Think
too
about it,
long.
the only guy in here with an OJ impression is the only guy who
Too long. You
That's why I
waited.
can get away with it. X World. So listen, tonight, Thursday nighter. If you want something to look forward to,
It's the shittiest game of the year.
it's
Isn't
the
it?
Bears and the Commanders. And the Bears.
I go Commanders. We're gonna go watch them in Seattle, and I am fading the Seahawks.
The Bears have not won a game
They're winning tonight.
since October of last year,
They're winning tonight.
being the
I'm a
only
Commanders
team
fan.
of 123
I know what you're going to say.
professional sports team to not win a game in this calendar year.
Oh,
Like,
and
in
since
this,
Elon Musk bought Twitter,
oh,
there's
I
only
didn't know that.
one team that hasn't won.
Yeah.
It's a meme.
if they don't win tonight, even worse.
Well, I am gonna cheer for the Commanders.
Well, yeah, me too. I like Sam Howell. He's been playing well.
There's just no way I'm watching this football game.
Why? What do you
Well, like
have?
when
Do
we
you have
go
something
down
better
to
to do
Seattle.
tonight? Blue Jays are done.
What's the
There's
play
no
when we-
baseball.
Yeah, I gotta get a knockoff Dotson jersey.
What are you gonna do? You got your one free night of sports. You're not gonna watch Thursday nighter. Like,
I'm
come on.
watching
call
USFL
bullshit.
draft highlights.
Combine?
Can't wait.
What? Well, also Big Brother's on tonight.
Yeah, I'll probably watch.
Season's
Big Brother.
getting good, finally.
Yeah,
It's been good now.
Finally.
I think it's been good for a few weeks.
Yeah.
I hope Cam backdoors
Sorry.
Corey.
No, I'm pro Corey.
I'm pro
I
Corey.
know. He was good that one week where he got the house to flip, but now like he's too big for his britches. He doesn't win anything, and he thinks he can just like go and do all these like side things to like knit together this master plan, even though everyone sees what he's doing.
I just think we're running out of good winners this season.
If I had a pitch comm to Cam, what I would say is, hey, bud, I know that there's good gameplay to happen, but like, if you could do everybody in the world a favor and just get rid of Bowie Jane, just like right now, just to make the show better.
Edit it.
She is
But she's a non-event.
single worst Big Brother player
She is
yeah.
dry
I have
toast.
ever seen.
Yeah,
She doesn't know what's going on.
No.
She has nothing ever interesting,
nothing
funny.
to say.
But you want to be to final two with someone like that. Because you'd be like,
she's going to
why
final
would
three.
you?
Yeah, you drag her along as far as you
You'd be like,
can.
why would you want to hang out with this bag of worms?
I
when
don't
you
know
could
why
vote for
he's
me?
targeting Felicia right now.
I think that Felicia has this secretive, like
Denzel Washington?
Super.
Are you worried about
hard
that
game.
connection? That was Cam, remember? Cam really was like, I think I figured it out.
It's Denzel Washington.
Felicia is Denzel Washington's sister. Oh my God.
Looks just like him.
Well, she does have some mannerisms, like with like the mouth and teeth, like with how like I kind of see
But
it.
then I like how he was like, I am a diehard Denzel Washington fan. Not to the point where like I know his personal story, but I watch his movies. I'm like, okay, so like that's not really diehard.
Do you remember when Frankie Grande was on Big Brother and when he had to announce that he was Ariana Grande's brother, he started like crying?
And everybody was like, what?
It was one of the funniest Big Brother moments of all
It
time.
also produced
I have something I have to tell you.
That season produced a great Big Brother moment when they all just wanted him out of the house. And remember that season?
and Beast Mode just sat down while Frankie had to do the competition.
It
and
was
he
a
did it,
There was a 2-person comp, and the guy who's doing it was like, "Nah, fuck you," and just sat there and watched him.
and he pulled it off.
And won.
That
Because
was
the competition was easier with one person than two.
Oh, no.
I was listening to a podcast with Brett from that season, and he was like,
I like Brett.
He was like, Caleb was such an idiot. Like, he was like, in the house, everyone knew he was a moron, and we all told him, you need to play this comp and make sure he loses. Like, don't do anything that gives the producers an angle to keep him in the house. Because that's what they were all worried about, I guess, is that they wanted Frankie to keep going. And then he was like, and then we're sitting on the sidelines as he sits down to just be like, no. Oh.
What a moment.
But yeah, Cam's an interesting guy. He's a little bit too cocky, but like I like the fact that he makes moves. But him doing what he's trying to do this week is not making a move unless he's trying to.
He's the one guy who can
so good.
sit and listen without talking with his leg crossed and still come across as cocky. Yeah. He doesn't even have to do anything.
I think
you know what I mean?
I think he's obviously very personally disliked in the house.
Yeah, but he made a great move going with Matt and Jag all of a sudden, and a Blue. I don't know where she's doing. Like, she's all over the place.
Who?
Blue.
Oh, yeah.
She's with like Corey and Matt and Jag.
Not Blue Ivy Carter.
Yeah. No. So Yeah, great season so far. Still going strong. I do not know what's going to happen.
Who do you want to win right now?
At this very moment, I have who I think is going to win and who I want to win. Okay. Who I want to win, I think Matt is my favorite for who I want to win. Okay. I think he's been the most honest, the most genuine, just a really good guy. I think he's playing the game like for everyone to like him. Who I think is going to win the game, I honestly believe Cam has a way to win it. He has an avenue to win it.
I think Jag is a threat to win it.
Team Jag.
Jag's smart, but then the thing is, you can't give Cam any signals, and Jag did.
Yes.
So you can't, because Cam fucking picks up on that shit. But Jag's smart. He thinks about the game the right way.
He hasn't won shit.
But it gets to this
What do you mean
point.
he's won some stuff?
He's won once, I think.
It gets to this point now where Cameron's winning so much that people are going to start looking at him as not a threat because he's winning so much, but as like somebody who can help them.
Yeah.
If I can't win anything, who do I want on my team? I want the guy who's winning
we'll
everything.
just take him out the week after he wins HOH.
But he'll just go and win veto.
No. I know, but that's
okay,
kind of
great show.
I think Matt would be a great winner. I don't think Cam has a tough road to winning because, one, personally disliked, and two, he got eliminated. Whoever sits next to him in the final two chairs has a very easy defense of like, he got voted out once and got a second life. I did it all on one life.
If he's in the final two, I can see Cam getting palled where everybody just votes for the other person because they dislike Cam.
There's a path for America to win, too.
America.
Because she's very perceptive as to the things that are happening around her. She's very smart. She
loves the Constitution.
She does.
Loves the Constitution.
She kisses like a watcher.
Her and Corey in the shower was so funny.
Oh, my God. Even Felicia's going back to like her camp days, like her junior high, like, oh my God, there's two people in the shower. It must be just a riot for like a 55. I don't even know how old.
She's 60.
60, like a 60-year-old woman in that show watching 22-year-olds hook up in the shower. She has nowhere to go but.
Oh, you got to go run and tell the gossip.
Oh, it's great.
I still believe if she can pull this off, Suri. Right now, she's
got her back's up against the wall right now.
But she knows it, so she's now playing like she's course correcting.
Suri,
her issue was her son.
Yeah.
Jared was her issue.
Jared was her issue. She's lost two allies in 2 weeks.
And she's blowing, because Jared's blowing everything up, saying shit, fucking, like that argument that he has causes Lizzie to go home. Like, Jared was the liability, but obviously she has to stand by her son. So I'm just interested to see how she can navigate this, because she is like a very aware, smart person.
Well, and Felicia, the minute that she saw that Suri was on her, back up against the wall, last leg, started just like turning on her, being like, okay, she can't help me anymore. I think Felicia's more cutthroat than you guys think. I think she's and
a hot
even
mess.
when Cameron's like, you persuade. She goes, well, I do. And he's like, you're doing it right now. And she was like, oh my God, yeah, that's exactly
but also
what it
genius by Cam. Like, as soon as you tell someone, all you do is just persuade everyone perfectly, there's no way to come back to that.
There is no way.
It's a
Like,
compliment.
If you try to tell him you don't, you're doing it.
Yeah.
Cameron's really good, man. Like, really good.
I know, that's the thing.
And it was I think this was the hurdle where the threat of him was where everybody wanted to get him out, but now the dominance that he has is what's going to force people to want to be with him.
That Matt and Jag.
Exactly. Yeah. I just see Bowie Jane being in like the top, like the final three, and you're just like,
damn it.
Maybe
I'm going to take her because she has zero resume.
And then it'll be the worst finale ever because you're going to have to sit through like the speeches of like, why
I want to hear her speech.
She can't formulate a
It'll
sentence.
be the best and worst.
Well, I
10 minutes
changed
of
my
television.
hair every day, so that was... I can't do an Australian accent.
That's a better Buck
That's gonna
Martinez
say
as well.
that's that guy from baseball.
All right, before we go, need to give some love to Will Hawk Beef Jerky. 3 spots in the Edmonton area if you want to load up on the best damn jerky ever. Leduc, Spruce Grove, and right in West Edmonton Mall by the rink. There's a little kiosk. You can get that. And what do they have there? Pickled eggs? Deviled eggs?
Fucking right.
Jerky shoes.
Pickled eggs.
Maybe if they are smart and they listen to the last show, they will start coming up with... What was that egg called?
Scotch
Oh,
egg.
Scotch egg. Oh, my God.
Yep.
What's a Scotch egg?
If you
We
see
talk-
one...
Oh,
eat
yeah,
one.
you weren't here.
If you
It's a
see
deep
one,
fried.
order one.
You'll like it. Trust me. We're not
If
going
you
to
see
See something, say
dissect the
something.
Scotch egg again.
If it's a Scotch egg and you see one, eat one.
Yeah.
Last weekend without regular season hockey. I gotta say that's pretty exciting. You can focus on your football now, right? Maybe getting a little nap, the witching hour, and then we're ready. Oh, we do not hype the season enough on this show. I don't think we give a shit, do we?
Wow, we
You
care.
care?
What?
Well, come on. You don't act like it. Say something.
I don't
Top
know.
3 things you're looking forward to at the beginning of this season. Go.
Oh, that's easy. Connor. What?
Well,
You don't want to see if he can beat last season?
If Connor gets 150 points this year, he will be the 3rd fastest player in NHL history to get to 1,000 points.
Watching Connor
Third
McDavid,
fastest.
I honestly enjoy watching Connor McDavid equally as much as watching the Edmonton Oilers.
People like at our golf tournament, they asked the question. They were like, Oilers win the cup, but McDavid leaves the year after. I never take that deal. I would rather watch 10 more seasons of Connor McDavid than 1 Stanley Cup. If that's the trade-off.
I just said it was the dumbest question ever, and I refused to answer it.
I said
Never back. Do not back baby in a corner.
I
with
would
that.
never give up the joy I get being able to watch him in person and on the Oilers.
So you don't want to see this human being, the human being that you're saying that you love to watch, achieve his ultimate goal.
Oh, I want him
with our team.
Absolutely, I want to see that. Why wouldn't I want to see that? That's the whole point of all
The
this.
reality is, if he wins it, he's staying to win more.
Yeah.
Second thing I want to see the most is I want to see what Leon can do.
Oh my God! See, you just picked the 2 best players in the league.
Well, what the hell, Chalmers? They play for us. I used to cheer for Eric
I would
Cole.
like to see if one goaltender can solidify themselves as a true starter. If we can finally be a team in the league that has a true starter, top 5 goalie.
He went
if
to
you
the
pick him in
All-Star
fantasy
game.
drafts, you are not unhappy. He gets shutouts. He gets wins. You can set the clock to it. That's what I want to see. We haven't seen that in when? Since when?
Cujo.
Since Jacques Plante in the WHA.
Ooh,
A super redemption tour. I'm looking for that.
Exactly.
I'm excited to see Darnell Nurse bounce back. I really want to see that. That was on. I wrote my wish list at Oilers Nation of what things I just want to see happen this year, and that was very high on my wish list because he takes way too much shit. He don't deserve it.
I couldn't agree more.
Darnell, yeah.
That's a great one.
Nurse bounce back.
He's going to bounce because he's
I want
going
to
to
see
play. He's
Bush
just going to
prove
play his
Jay
game.
wrong. too.
No, but here's the thing. Bush can never prove Jay wrong. Either Bush is bad this year and Jay gets and goes, ha, told you. Or Bush is good and Jay will sit here the whole year and be like, his next contract's going to be so expensive. We're fucked.
No, so here it is. Evan Bouchard at $3.9 million is
God.
exactly what you want.
Yes.
He's going to get you a bunch of points. He is going to be a defensive liability,
Kevin Bouchard.
In your opinion?
and that's fine. And it's appropriately, everything is fine.
What do
For the
you
next
need
2
to
years,
see 20 games in the season for you to say a positive thing about Bush without looking forward?
I always talk. I talk about the positives game. He's good on the power play. He's got a hell of a shot. Okay passer. He's not the puck mover everyone thinks he is.
One eye
You're not
slightly
saying
off.
positive. You keep saying but and but.
No.
You keep saying a positive
Yeah,
thing mixed
so
with a negative thing, though.
Shot,
you can't
pass,
do it.
power
you can't
play.
do it.
Shot, pass, power play. Evan Bouchard is great.
What are you doing here, Chuck? You're on live television.
You're so white in that camera shot. I know. Okay, but seriously, Jay,
Sideways hat? Like, what the?
you're like me when I apologize to my wife. I always apologize and then say
No,
but, and then talk to her about why
You're right.
I wasn't actually wrong.
Okay, so what I am excited for Evan Bouchard to get probably 60 points this year on the power play, or 60 points in the season, which is a boatload. At $3.9 million, that is fantastic value. That's a positive. Mm-hmm. I'm excited for him to drop some Bouch bombs on these motherfuckers.
He's struggling to find another one.
And be a good first pass defenseman out of our zone.
All right. Good stuff, everybody.
Those are three important things you want in your defender.
We made some important progress in today's Bush therapy. So
Yeah.
I feel like we can build on
my only knock against Bush.
Oh, here we go.
No, is that if he's making $7-8 million a year, then
Damn, we had progress.
He just
then,
couldn't do it.
then everyone is going to come down on him.
You're like,
Everyone.
The third thing I'm excited
What's
for.
going to happen? You have to mark that? You can't say that?
no.
Oh.
We
Okay.
have a town hall in 18 minutes. I don't have time to edit all this.
I
Don't
know
need
what
to
that
end the
means.
episode. Good job. Thanks for listening to the podcast today, everybody.
You just ruined Tyler's day.
See you next Wednesday at our season launch party, nationgear.ca. It's going to be a lot of fun. Chalmers is going to be there.
Third thing I'm excited about.
Rough.
Is that. All right. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Leave a review so we can read them next week.